Financial inclusion, no doubt, has been a key focus on governments all over the world as they work towards the goal of tackling poverty and financial inequality for their citizens. Financial inclusion, which basically means access to financial products and services for all individuals, regardless of personal net worth, is important because it will not only help individuals, but will also help develop entire communities and drive economic growth at a national level. Shedding more light, however, on this subject matter therefore becomes unavoidably important as CBA TV presents an in-depth discussion with the Somaliland Central Bank Governor Ali Ibrahim Baghdad on how the sector has been driving the economy of Somaliland in all ramifications. Hello, this is CBA TV special program. And on today's edition of the program, we have a big fish for you. Who am I talking about? Of course, it's someone at the top notch of the positions when we're talking about Somaliland. My name is Ajara Ahmed Tijani. What we're looking at on this special program is the activities of mobile money in Somaliland. How far so far? And what are the regulations, what are the efficiencies, and so many other things to discuss on the program. Ladies and gentlemen, I have with me the Executive Governor of Central Bank of Somaliland, in person of Ali Ibrahim JAMA, popularly known as Baghdad. You're welcome. It's good to have you on the program, sir. Sir, can we meet you?
My name is Ali Ibrahim JAMA. I am the Governor of the Central Bank of Somaliland. I was appointed in February 2018 up to now. Before that, I was working for TT Canada Trust Bank in Toronto for about 5 years. And before that, I was working for Arab African International Bank in the United Arab Emirates for 30 years. And before that, I was a student at Iraq University, Baghdad University. And then I was working in Somalia at the time of Siad Barre in Somali Commercial Bank. I started my banking career in 1971 in Mogadishu at Eges Banco Dinabri. In brief, that's my background.
Now, what's your view of mobile money service in Somaliland?
My view on mobile money service in Somaliland is very positive, highly positive. Mobile money services is a new or innovation, is a new technology which is easy to use, very secure, and also very convenient. It has spread in Somalia very widely and very rapidly. So I can say it has changed the financial and economical landscape of Somaliland in a very big way. To give you a few examples, velocity of money. It has substantially increased the velocity of the national currency, which in turn has increased the money available for purchase of goods and services. High money velocity is generally associated with a healthy and expanding economies, while low money velocity is associated with contractions and recession. So in Somaliland, where the rate of velocity is relatively very high, I can say it has stimulated the economic growth of Somaliland, which is very vibrant. Wherever you go, people are buying something, every grocery store. So in this case, it has stimulated our economy. Secondly, when it comes to financial inclusion, it has played a very great role for the financial inclusion of the unbanked people. For example, it made easier for cash money transfers to the vulnerable population. It has made easier for the money transfers. All the remittances from migrants abroad come through the mobile system, or it disseminates to the mobile system. For example, according to our data, every month we receive about $100 million from the diaspora. All this money goes to the mobile money, because 40% of the people who live in the urban areas, they live on remittances. And when it comes, it goes to their mobile systems. Also, it made easier for the nomads who live at the remote areas of the country to use their mobile system for buying and selling. So I can say it has included a lot of people in the banking system, not the bank system per se, but in the financial system. Also, it's a very efficient payment system. The mobile money is very efficient payment system. It's very fast, reliable, and it can reach all over the country, everywhere. And finally, portability issue. In Somaliland currency, we have denominations of the highest is 5,000 and the lowest is 500 shillings. If you want to carry cash of 10 million, which is about $1,200, then you need 20,000 denominations of 500 banknotes. It's very bulky, and you need 4 people to carry that 10 million Somaliland shillings, even though the value of it is 1,250. Therefore, it has solved almost the portability issue of our currency. You can carry your money in your wallet. So in this case, it has also changed the portability problem which we are facing for a long time in our currency. So in general, the mobile system has greatly changed the financial and economic landscape of Somaliland.
Now, recently you introduced what is called e-shilling. What is e-shilling, and what's the purpose or the rationale behind it?
Well, as I've said, the mobile money is you can receive, store, and spend your money in the mobile system. And it's very widespread in Somaliland, usage of the mobile system. We can say we are cashless society. Cashless society. In the sense, I have not carried cash in my pockets for the last 2 years. So all the civil servants in Somaliland, almost all of them, they have a mobile wallet. So we thought it's more convenient to use the mobile system to pay their salaries. So far, about 4,000 government employees receive their monthly salaries through the mobile system. And our target for 2021 is 10,000 employees. And the technology is very easy. Every employee has to open an account with central bank. When he's opening the account, we have to certify his identity and that he works actually for the government. You have to have a letter for the National Civil Service Commission. Once we identify his identity and that he's a government employee, we open an account. And then the Ministry of Finance transfers his salary to his account by wire. Once it goes to his account, we connect his account with the mobile money providers. For example, Zad, Idahab, we connect. So the employee gets his salary through his mobile, and then he can use it without going to the anywhere. He can use his mobile system for buying or spending. So it eliminated the bureaucracy of payrolls and many paperwork. Also, it eliminated what we call ghost workers.
Ghost workers.
Yeah, it's people who take salaries or who are on the payroll and they are not actually working for the government, either because someone has died and it replaced him, or he went abroad and nobody traces him. But now, since he has to have a bank account, his identity is verified, they are eliminated. And that is good for the economy. It has saved some money for the government when they were eliminated. So, in short, our target is to make e-shilling payment to all civil servants in the government who are really working for the government.
Tell us how mobile money service is helping in curbing money laundering, corruption and fraudulent activities in the country.
Well, mobile money, we cannot say it covers or eliminates money laundering. It helps to eliminate, but it will not 100% cover, because there are many ways which they can turn around. So in general, mobile money, when you are going to register yourself to the mobile provider, they will ask you your identity, who you are, evidence, your ID card, your background, and once you use the mobile money, you can be traced. And if you are and there is limits for the money. For example, your limit is $1,000, $2,000 according to your income. So if you are using, normally those people fraudulence or money laundering, they use huge funds transfer, millions or billions. So I don't think they will benefit from the mobile money transfers, which is mainly intended for people with low income or middle income or salaried people who are using 100, 1,000, 3,000, 4,000, something like that. But for bulk transfers, which is money laundering, I don't think it will be suitable to use the mobile money system.
Is there any financial regulation to mobile money services as the Central Bank of Somaliland, as a regulatory body?
Well, we have mobile money regulation, but it is under process. It's not yet implemented. We are cooperating with the Ministry of Telecommunications, who are partly concerned with the mobile money. They regulate the telecom companies. So we have agreed to make one regulation instead of making two separate regulations, one from the Ministry of Telecommunications and one from the Central Bank. So we are trying to merge the two regulations and make one. So now we are at the final stage of completing that mobile money regulation. It may take 10 or 2 weeks maximum.
Now, there's a policy to review upward the value of shilling of Somaliland against US dollars. Now, the meeting held, not quite long. What was the purpose of that meeting?
Well, we have a meeting, the Minister of Finance, the Minister of Telecommunications, the Minister of Trade, plus the 3 companies who are mobile money providers. And the purpose of the meeting was not to use or purchase anything below $100 in US dollars. Everything below $100 should be used in Somaliland shillings. That was a decree by the President in 2017, and also it was released by the National Committee for Taming Inflation, which is headed by the Minister of Finance. This rule was implemented, but not 100%. The telecom companies, they made some loopholes by making merchant to merchant, or by making person to merchant, or many loopholes. The rule was, don't use anything below $100 to buy or to purchase or transfer US dollars. So there were some violations. We were just telling the telecommunication companies to stick to the rule, and we gave them a deadline date, which is 2nd of February. After that, any company who sends or transfers or allows the people to send or purchase below $100, there will be consequences. So that was the end of the meeting, and we hope it will be complied. So this rule has played a very, very important role for taming inflation and for making value to our currency. I can say we are very successful, and our inflation is very low, 4.4%, which is one of the lowest in Africa. And our currency gained 22% from April 2018 up to now, 22%. Even the COVID-19, which has made dramatic financial crisis to several countries in the world, has not affected our currency, and at the same time has not increased the inflation rate. On the contrary, it came down to 4.4%. So that's amazing, and we feel that we are very successful in that area.
Thank you so very much for your time. I'm sure you are ever busy, and for taking your time to attend to these few questions. We really appreciate that. On behalf of the entire management and team of CBA TV, we really appreciate you. Thank you so very much. It's been a wonderful time with the Executive Governor of Somaliland Central Bank in person of Ali Ibrahim JAMA, popularly known as Baghdad. Thank you so very much. Another time, we bring yet another fish. Thank you.